Commissioner Briones, you have two resolutions as well.
I do. Thank you. I have two resolutions. The first one is to honor the tremendous legacy and service of Ruben Perez. Mr. Perez, if you could please join us, as well as his amazing wife of 47 years, Miss Marisela Perez, who's a retired nurse, a public servant in her own right, and their wonderful daughter, Adriana, is here. Could you join us too, Adriana, please? And I know Matthew, as well, is cheering you on from court. So, and if it, oh, there he is. So, and anyone else who may be here, please join us.
Well, thank you.
So it gives me so much joy, Mr. Perez, to celebrate you and your family. You embody public service. Thank you for your 44 years of advancing justice. And I'm going to go through some of the highlights of this epic career. So Mr. Perez was raised in Seguin, Texas. He went to Texas State University and Thurgood Marshall School of Law. He has served the city of Houston. He was an assistant city attorney, and he joined the Harris County District Attorney's Office in 1981. He also worked at the United States Department of Justice. While at the District Attorney's Office, he led the prosecution of the largest human trafficking case ever prosecuted in the continental United States. That is a huge, huge feat. And at the Department of Justice, he did many things, but a few of them include investigating and prosecuting federal civil rights violations, including hate crimes, human trafficking, and law enforcement misconduct. He, after going to the DOJ, he came back to our district attorney's office in 2017 as chief of the Special Crimes Bureau, where he has led high-profile cases, and he's mentored the next generation of legal professionals. And I became one of his mentees, and so did my husband Adan, through the Hispanic Bar Association and the Mexican American Bar Association. So I know how deeply you take your joy in being a mentor and teaching the next generation. So thank you so much. As I mentioned, his wonderful wife, Marisela, they've been married 47 years, and she is a retired nurse. Thank you for your service. And they have two children who are here, Matthew and Adriana, and I know your dad lights up every time he talks about you all. And another amazing fact about Mr. Perez, he plays the saxophone, and in fact, he plays so well. I wish you had brought it, Mr. Perez, but he's in the Tejano Music Hall of Fame. So we're honoring a legend on multiple levels. And so you've left an indelible mark in justice in Harris County and justice in the United States of America. Thank you for your service. I look forward to the next 44 years, what you will do with that, Mr. Perez, because the world needs you, and I don't think you're really going to fully retire. But it is an honor, sir, to honor you today, and we are just deeply grateful for who you are, what you mean to this community, and everything you've done to advance justice. So congratulations.
Good morning. May it please this Honorable Commissioner's Court, on behalf of my wife Marisela and my two children, Matthew and Adriana, who are both practicing attorneys, thank you, Judge Hidalgo in absentia, and thank all of you commissioners for honoring me this morning. I want to specifically thank you, Commissioner Briones, and your staff for sponsoring this resolution. When I was first contacted by your office, Commissioner Briones, about these resolutions, many memories started cascading. I thought about when I was a third grade kid in Seguin, Texas, picking pecans along the edge of the Guadalupe River, selling snow cones outside my dad's barbershop and using that money to buy my school clothes. And I went, wow, here I am in front of this honorable court. I thought about how I represented DA Kim Ogg in participating in Commissioner Tom Ramsey's town hall meetings. He's not here, but we did a lot of, okay, thank you. I'm a lawyer. I knew I was going to take more time. I thought about Commissioner Adrian Garcia when he and I interacted when he was a young HPD officer and I was a young assistant district attorney in the 80s. I also thought about how we worked together to form the Human Trafficking Rescue Alliance to combat human trafficking when I was a federal prosecutor and you were the county sheriff for Harris County. Also thought about how he and I were featured in the A&E Chicano Squad docuseries for our work that we did back in the early 80s, when law enforcement wasn't exactly a bastion of equal opportunity. Then I thought about Commissioner Rodney Ellis. When we were classmates, when we attended the London School of Economics in London, England in 1978, and he had a large afro. I hope you don't mind me telling that story. When I say huge, I'm saying huge, okay? I thought about how my mom and dad would be so proud. I thought about the words of my dad, who went to the 5th grade, a World War II era veteran, who worked for 70 years as a barber, retired at the age of 93. Worked so hard to provide for me and my family and my extended family sometimes. When I first started on this journey, he told me, "Mijo, I don't know what the heck you do." He said, "Some people say you have a lot of power in your position, but look, never abuse that power and always do the right thing for the right reason, even when nobody's looking." And that's been my guiding light for the last 44 years. Also thought about all the victims of crime in the thousands of cases that I have prosecuted at the city, state, and federal levels. I thought about how hard I have fought for the voiceless, the defenseless, the vulnerable. But I've also thought about how I've always tried to protect the constitutional rights of the accused. I had to balance both of them. So many thoughts and so many memories. I'd like to thank all my colleagues and all the co-workers for their hard work in seeing that justice is done. I would like to conclude by thanking my beautiful wife, Maricela, my kids, Matthew and Adriana, my friends and my extended family for their tireless support in this incredible journey, spanning more than 44 years to see that justice is done. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Commissioner Ruben, please don't step away, you and your family. Commissioner Redonis, thank you so very much for bringing this forward. Ruben, we couldn't be more proud of you. And I just want to take a point of privilege to reflect on a comment that Ruben made. There was that documentary series that was just released, A&E, reflecting on some young Houston police officers and the work they did and the challenges they had. But I don't want it to go unsaid that Ruben, in the district attorney's office at that time, was the recipient of just as much negative pressure and efforts to make sure you didn't succeed as much as those officers were. There should have been more conversation about your work in that documentary series, Ruben, but I just want to acknowledge publicly, thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for not allowing anything to slow you down, keep you down, or to make you give up. Otherwise, so many victims would have gone without justice because you touched their lives and the work you've done. God bless you. Congratulations, and we honor you.
Thank you, sir. Thank all of you.
Commissioner Briones, I want to thank you for bringing it forward as well. And I want Adriana and Matthew to know that your father didn't go over to the London School of Economics. He didn't go to London. In 1978, with his girlfriend, he went with his wife. They were married. I remember in that section from...
This wife.
Yes,
my
of
only
course.
wife.
Yeah.
My only wife. My only wife.
Yeah, only way, only way. And let me tell you, he wasn't like, there were three of us from Texas, as I recall. Charlie Baird
Who
was
later
the other one.
became on the Court of Criminal Appeals.
Went on the Court of Criminal Appeals, and I just want you and Maricela to know, over the years, it was always an honor. You know, I'd have an event when I was on city council, look out in the audience, there you were. When I was at the state senate, from time to time, you testify, but
On
just
human
what
trafficking issues.
that's right, on human
Hate
trafficking.
crimes.
Yes, many times. But what a great couple. I can remember when we were young, I had the afro, but I suspect that Maricela had gone to a play, but you and I had never been to one. Nothing like the ones we went to.
There weren't any plays in Seguin, Texas.
They may have had them in Houston, but I didn't go. But it was just such a delight. And I do remember how you got hooked on fish and chips. And you got kind of heavy over there, by the way. I'm glad you didn't keep it up. But just what a testament that your wife has been by your side all those years. And I must say, it was just so impressive that she'd show up over there and help us. You know, we didn't have washers and dryers, but she'd give us advice. She didn't wash anything, but she told us where you go to get them washed. But just what a great family person you've been over the years. And I hope you've given that habit to your kids as well, because we were bold. I think we both went on those Sir Freddie Laker flights, which were like $100 to get to London back then. But as I recall, there's a long line. You couldn't get out. So we were trying to get back. I was trying to get back and go to Austin. I think Judge Barrett was trying to get back and go to South Texas. And you were getting ready to come back to Texas Southern.
Yes.
But it was an amazing experience. And I'm just so proud of what you've done in your career. And I hope you will continue to mentor young people with whatever you decide to do in your semi-retirement. But thank you. And thank you, Commissioner. All right. We're glad to have you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you and congratulations.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Of course, we'll let you do that. One more, yeah.